It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First play, and McCarthy to throw. That's a short throw, caught by Komet, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's back over the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take it back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. He's back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man, Jefferson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Up the middle they go. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd, they need 8. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Take it in, back at his own 12.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught right side, it's Freiermuth. And they will finally run him down. A big play for the Panthers. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's to the tight end, Clement. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Check is down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Escaping to his left.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Tries at the point, up and good. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Squirtin in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's their punter now. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina 1st down. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's Kmet. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Hubbard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8, and he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, that is Bond.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass caught by Bond. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for you.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
third down. They'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Fryman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And the Panthers.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Get it out quickly to Higgins. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. That his second TD catch of the season. Slide extra point, up and good. Panthers up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brooks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down and 7. McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Third and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Here's a second and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Hall. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.